Namar ka jingjur palat ka jingkiu stat jong ka klam COVID kat khandai ha ka jalahi borok away. Na ka liang ulampang ka Iing Dorbar Thaw ain upa metba lingdo. Ula pelong ka jing kendu lang jong ki MLA na ka Liang Sorkar. Bat kumju ki MLA na ka Liang Pyrshah. Kani ka jing kendu lang jong ki te ki MLA ka de halor banyathirya thain sani. Na ka benta ban thaw kilat kilenti. Na ka benta ban la banyele Pyrshah. Bat ban pendu ye ka klam COVID kat khandai na ka jala. Hadin balawai ke jingelang na kaliang umet ba lingdo haba ai jingkran bat kilat pathai kubor uloong ba hakane ke jingelang layo banya thira thain sani habai dei ba ka jingthau ye kilat kilenti ban yada na ka jing sapreng jonga klam COVID khat khandai ha ga jallahi broka wei ha ka ba da ka jingye suthu jingmut jong baro ki MLA larai ban penbit penbiang bha shushu yaki jaka ai jing sumar ha ka ba ondang penbun shushu iki jaka thia haman la ki hospital bat banbu shushu iki corona care center haman lagi district bat shushu la kunturu iki nong yelam shnong jong ki shnong paper ha ka jalla bat kumju iki nong yelam jong ki balang paper bakin ai ka jinge trelang bat ka sorkar hakum kane ka por khnang banla banrat dingkhong ya kane ka khlam na ka jalla hi brok away
of the government and all of us must be on saving as many lives as possible. That means from the perspective of saving lives, you need to minimize the number of cases, the likelihood of transmission chain, how we dislocate them, and minimize the number of cases and thereby minimize the number of loss of precious lives. We have lost quite a substantial number of precious lives. It's very painful to see this. So at the very outset, I would like to condole the loss of lives of so many precious lives. We extend our deepest condolences to all the affected families. Our prayers are with each one of them. Today, this meeting was again facilitated by Honorable Speaker, like what was initiated last year. And this meeting has provided a kind of an appropriate platform for all of us, the elected representatives, to be able to engage, discuss, deliberate, and share our ideas to fulfill our purpose as elected representatives.
One cannot really estimate or really conclude that third wave is going to be in this way or that way. It's very difficult to assess. We just don't know how the virus will behave. When the second wave came and it started hitting the younger age group, 35, 40, 45, it was kind of a surprise because we all understand that mutation of viruses don't take, it doesn't happen so fast. But the way this particular virus is mutated caught everybody by surprise. So it will always be a challenge. Let's not I should say the worst thing we can do is to let our guards down. So therefore, we need to be prepared for all eventualities. We need to see all different kind of scenarios, do our best to ensure that we're able to stop the spread of the virus even now, and most probably we will, that if a third wave does come, then we need to ensure that the spread needs to be contained very fast. And obviously infrastructure building is something that will be a continuous process. So it will be very important that we continue to do it, but we have to keep in mind that no matter how many beds we get, it will never be enough. There will come a point in time where we may run out of beds. So it's a scenario which one needs to be prepared for, but we will do our best to expand. We have seen, and today we have presented to all the members that in the last 3 weeks to 4 weeks, we have almost doubled our capacity in almost every aspect. So we are moving at war footing on this, and we're creating all different options so that we are able to handle things and manage things in a better manner, even now and even for the future. So we have to be prepared. The good part about at least this particular situation or this pandemic that we're facing is that in the second phase, or the second wave, the vaccine has come. And so we are hopeful that once the production is bumped up once the production supply chain from the companies and from Government of India is streamlined and we get the sufficient vaccines, we're hopeful that would really help us fight this in some stronger manner, I should say. But once again, the 18 and below age group will still be vulnerable. So therefore, one will really have to see how things happen. So right now, with what is in front of us is a challenge of ensuring that we reduce the speed of the spread of this virus. And as mentioned by the Honorable Speaker and the Honorable LO, that we need to all come together, need to work together. Today's meeting is another very, very powerful message to the people of the state, that when it comes to the health and lives and interests of the people, the opposition, the ruling, all of us will always work together and give positive suggestions and ensure that we always contribute in a positive manner. And that message is something that the people should should understand also, and need to also participate while we fight this virus. So therefore, not just at the political leadership, but this has to go down all the way to society, to every village and to every household. This fight is, as we said, the virus spreads and behaves in unpredictable manners. So therefore, we need to be careful even at a household level. So therefore, this is a very strong message, and I once again would like to thank the Honorable Speaker for having convened this meeting, and thank the Honorable LO and all the members from different political parties who have given very, very good suggestions, and definitely we have taken note of the suggestions, and we will do our best to ensure that we make improvements in every aspect of the health delivery mechanism.
If you recall, last year we had 4 review meetings with regards to the COVID-19 pandemic, where we have discussed last year about the prevention of spread of coronavirus. But this year is a review where we have stressed on the spike of COVID positive cases and the number of death cases as well. So I'm pleased to inform you that today, Honorable Chief Minister of the State, the Deputy Chief Minister of the State, the Leader of the Oppositions, Honorable Members, Honorable Ministers, and few Honorable Members of the Legislative Assembly have attended the meeting, and where we have the Chief Secretary and the team of his officers from different departments attending this review meeting which we had today. Friends, I am to inform you, due to the spike of COVID cases in the state, and as you are all aware that death cases, precious life of the people of the state have been lost in this last few weeks. It is appropriate for us to sit down together as the honorable members of the House to take a collective responsibility as far as the fight on this COVID-19. Today we have discussed at length. The government has given us detailed presentations on the number of positive cases and the number of death cases as well. The second part of it was that the government also has given us a presentation on the steps or actions taken at this level in the different areas, like the containment, the vaccination, and the treatment as well. Other than that, we had discussed at length about setting up of oxygen plants at different locations. And all the honorable members have participated, keeping in mind their responsibility also as the elected member, that a lot of suggestions a lot of inputs and a lot of feedbacks have been given to the government. The government has assured that all those suggestions and inputs, feedbacks which have been given have been taken note of. And in order to strengthen the other areas that they have been working in this last few weeks. So from my side, I am to make an appeal to the citizen of the state that this is a time that the people of the state has to remain calm, cool, and have the confidence at the machineries that the government has in place in all the different locations of the state. I would also suggest that the citizens of the state have to ensure that the vaccinations which needs to be done, as advised, is the need of the hour to ensure that we increase the immunity of ourselves in fighting against this COVID-19. Therefore, I look forward that the cooperation and support from the people of the state, like what has happened last year, which was team work that each and every one of us have shown, has really been a success one. So this time again, we have to be more focused on the participation of the people of the state from all walks of life in order to ensure that the government delivers and take care for its own citizens. I also would like to appeal to all the Dorbar Shnongs, the headmen, the Sorkar, the leaders of different groups, the NGOs, the religious groups, and so on, to come forward and work together with the government against this fight and the spread of this COVID-19. So with this reward, I would like to thank each and every one